Welcome to this town's garage. Welcome back, ladies. In this video we're doing a 5th gen Camaro wheel hub in the back. So anything from 2010, 2015 wheel bearing will be the exact same procedure. So let's begin. It's an 18mm bolt. It's holding the caliper in place. And now the bottom one. Let me go ahead and take those off. And they're both out. Pop this out and support this in the back. For now, you can also hang this. The screw that holds the rotor in place, that's a T30 Torx. Go ahead and pop that off. Now the rotor should come right off. That's a 32mm socket you have to put on this axle nut. You can do it several ways. If you're cool like this clown, you have impact gun. If not, there's different ways of doing this. You can actually have the car on the ground. Don't take anything off. Just this cap over here. And put a huge bar in here. Try to break a bar, try to break that off. Or you could do it, have the e-brake on, and just try to break that off. There's different ways of doing it, but I'm cool like I said. There you go. Alright, threaded the nut back on. What you want to do is you just want to hammer this in the middle so you can free it up from the hub, the axle. And as you can see, it moved around, so that's free. You can also put an air hammer in here, whack it right in the middle, and spray it down with some butter sauce in there, or some coil, or whatever your favorite personal lubricant is. I have a new camera girl today. Her name is Josephina. I caught Brianna in the act with some other guy. It's a long story, but
it's okay, Daddy.
yeah, Josephina's a little more manlier, but it's all good. There's 3 1/2-inch bolts going through the spindle here holding the hub in place. So go ahead and take those off.
You got it.
Brianna's not here. I don't have my strength. Put a little cheater bar on this bad boy. And the last one. And now you whack the bitch. There you go. And there's a spring washer in here too. We're replacing this also.
As a normal procedure, what you want to do is clean up all of this foot in here. All of that debris. Let's clean it out.
I have a little wire brush here. I'm just going to clean all this gunk out of here. It's rust. I'm also cleaning the splines a little bit. There's a lot of rust on this one. Spray some brake cleaner in here. And clean it out. Use some lube over here so it won't rust. Just a little bit. Don't spray on the wheel sensor. You just spray around it. We're good. This is a new spring washer. It's a part number from GM. Go ahead and put that on. And that's the part number we're putting in. Got that from Rock Auto. And this is what it looks like. So let's put her in. Okay, line up the 3 holes. Put this on the splines of the axle. Okay, now the hub bolts, we're going to clean them up a little bit. A little butter sauce on these bolts. Oh wait, this isn't butter sauce. This is thread locker blue. Use some of this on these bad boys. And pop these in. Now, the thing here, you just gotta drive this on the axle end a little bit, and the rest of it, when you put the axle nut on, it's gonna drive the axle through. As you can see back here, you can actually push this on there, because the axle has some give. And you can also turn this back here by hands if they're not lined up, just like that. So, go ahead and catch these bad boys. My camera girl has no faith in me.
It's not in. It's the wrong hole.
Shake it around. And that caught. Now put the top bolt in. That pretty much lined up. I caught the other one. And put the last bolt in. Alright, this one went in pretty easily. It caught that one. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten all these down now. I'm going to go rotate around, tighten them down slowly so it goes in squarely. Alright, put this on a swivel. And these are going to be torqued down to 85 foot-pounds. It's good.
Nice and tight.
And that's good. And that's good. Put the rudder back on, line up the hole for the screw. Put some anti-seize on the screw. And put it back on. Good. The caliper bolts are torqued to yield, so these are brand new. Always replace them with new bolts whenever you take them off, because they stretch. Put the caliper back on. And as you're putting this on, you can move the caliper up and down a little bit, side to side, so you can find the hole from behind. Like my technique, camera girl?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, these bolts are torqued to yield, like I said before. So first you gotta crank them down to 30 foot-pounds. Then once you do that, you have to go an extra 90 degrees. So that's 30. Now we're gonna go 90. So this angle should be at 90 degrees. Now it's at 0. Once you hold this handle over here, you can just turn the ratchet. And once that hits 90, you're good. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And we're at 90, and we're good. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So this is the axle nut. You should always put a new one also. That's the GM part number, 1161-1687. Alright, so this axle nut is a 36 millimeter nut. It's actually bigger than the one we took off, but the threads are the same. And you could rent this axle socket from AutoZone for free. It's 27320. And you can also rent their torque wrench for free, 27043. You just have to leave a deposit and you get it back when you return the stuff. And the torque wrench should be at 189 foot-pounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on now. There's a little trick here. You just put a screwdriver over here on the vented side of the rotor. And as you crank it down on this, the rotor's not going anywhere. Go ahead and put this axle nut on. Crank her down. And we're good. And that's how you replace a wheel bearing on a 5th gen Camaro. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel, like me, share me. Also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Clowny1969. See ya!